time for some yoga. I'm just typing in here so that everyone has the message for the day. So, yeah, be you, for you. That's what we got. Let's live it forward just a little bit more. So today we're going to end up really grasping into warrior 3 and also half moon. So balance and strength. All right, friends, I think we're ready to play. So just make sure I got all my things close. Please go ahead and come on into your child's pose. It's actually just relaxing a little bit. So super early. And my little state took me a moment. So welcome. My name is Meg. You're here for some power yoga. Again, use my chin tucks and reach where you need to hold them. Just taking that moment. The moment to take your breath in. Take your breath out. And again, let's inhaling in through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. See your breaths can start to take you to a space where you find you today. Letting yourself be strong. Letting yourself move with intention. Letting yourself feel the power of your movements. And then, this is all for you. Using your breath as your guide, as movements get hard, as the body fights back. You move forward through breath, through the power of movements, and for you. Your breath may not match mine today, so remember this is always a journey that yes, we take together, but you do for you. Do in your space, do in your time, take any poses or any moments that your body might need. If there's something that's happening, your body needs to come right back here to this space at any time. That is open for you. Next breath in, just reach a little bit further forward with your right hand. Walking the fingers forward, opening a little bit into that side body. Inhale, and on the exhale, walk it back. Next breath in, walk your left hand forward. On the exhale, just see if you can reach and finish, opening through the left side of your body. And then settle back down, reaching forward with the hands, but pressing those sits bones back towards your heels today. Maybe a little bit of movement in through the body, left and right. Feeling the hips settle, maybe that breath, you start to feel the belly drop more as the rib cage front to back also expands. Next breath in, let's go ahead and roll it up. Coming into tabletop. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Again, checking those elbows that they're not to the side, that the elbows actually face back towards your thighs or towards the back of the room. Your toes are released. Energy is forward, backward, and center. meaning forward into the hands, pressing down, backward into the knees and the toes, and then center up through the belly as the shoulders pull in through the spine. Then you may play around with that breath. You may inhale, taking it into cow, pressing the shins forward, crown of the head up, and the tailbone back. And then exhale. See if you can press all that air out as you go into cat. If you like the other directions, you may inhale into cat, exhale into cow. These two movements, you can interchange the space in which you inhale and exhale. Otherwise, typically, we're going to exhale as ribs come to the hips. Rounding. Inhale as belly drops. There's no hard and fast rule to where it's a have to. It's that ease of your body and the relationship of breath through work through the spine. Coming back into neutral. Taking a few side bends, looking over the right shoulder. Coming back into neutral. Press through the ground again, activate the shoulders, looking over left shoulder. Coming right back into neutral. Next, inhale, lifting that right arm up to the sky, and then thread the needle through. Right palm is up, right ear is down, right shoulder is down. Left hand can be right underneath the shoulder. Press through to release that and get a little twist. We also reach forward or take a bind. Just inviting the body into a little bit of twist to get some movement and warmth in through. Breath is in. On that exhale, press to the left hand. Reaching the right hand up. And then breath out again. All right, find that mobility. Find that sturdiness. All fours. Activate, press through versus slump, right? You see the difference in that? The active shoulder. So this is inactive. Here's active. So breath in. Left hand reaches up. Exhale, thread the needle through. Left shoulder down, left ear down. You may take a bind, you may reach, you may also press through the hand. Choose where your body needs. Yes, those hips will remain high today. Take a breath in. On that exhale, press through the hand. Inhale, rise, and then breath is out again. You got it. All right, so now just make sure that you have room. We're going to go into our first down dog. So just bring those hands still underneath those shoulders. Turn those elbows to the back. Tuck your toes here. Take a breath in. Inhale, reach the hips up. Big bend in the knee. Exhale, press the chest to the thighs and the heels stay high. Inhale, hips go high. Exhale, heels go down. Start to walk your dog, shifting your legs from left to right. Actively pressing out of the shoulders. As then you feel like your chest then can come towards the ground, towards the thighs. Again, pressing actively into the hands. Still walking my dog just to open the back of my legs. Stretching a little bit down through those calves, up through the back body as my hips are high. Starting to see where I can take myself as I press also into the ground of my hands and press away. And I start to settle, lifting both heels up and exhale down, both heels down. Taking a few breaths in here, your own space and time before we shift and come into standing. Another breath in and out. Next breath in, guide your eyes forward to the back of your hands as you take as many steps as you need to walk your feet to the back of the hands. Feet may be knuckle distance apart, 1 or 2 fists. Head and shoulders heavy, big bend in the knee, chin is tucked. You may also have your big toe mounts together, possibly your heels as well. Next breath in, let's reach all the way up and extend a mountain. Exhale, down to Tadasana, hands by your side. Now that you're up, take a little bit of shift, see how you're feeling, adjust on your mat, adjust your clothing like myself. Fix your hair. So we're gonna go upside down again. You know it's gonna be crazy. Again, you can have 1, 2 fists in between. Distance, you can also bring your big toe mounts together and your heels together here. Just kind of play a little bit and see what speaks for you. Inhale up, squeezing your own glutes. And then let's exhale down through midline today into forward fold. Head is heavy, big knee bend, let the chest lie on the thighs. So let's be here for just a moment. So you may go ahead. If you want to take ragdoll, hands interlaced. You may also take a bind if you want to, wrap around. You may do the same thing. Big knee bend, and see if you can start to let the head be heavy. You might have to slowly shake the head no or yes. Each breath out, see if your exhale, you can press into all 4 corners of your feet, front to back. Start to lift your hips high. Squeeze into the midline versus collapsing in the knees. Next breath in on the exhale. Unbind, unwind, all the things. Inhale into half lifts. Hands on shins, creating a flat back. Exhale into forward fold. Stepping back with your right leg, then your left, coming into high plank. Opportunity, low plank, knees come down. Going through our first chaturanga, so coming down into crocodile, elbows right by the rib cage. Breath in. Open and lift. You may come up dog, crocodile, baby cobra, or cobra. I'll get my words right today. Take a moment here. Take a breath in and turn your head slowly to the right. Breath in again. Exhale. Slowly to the left. Breath in. Exhale, coming back to neutral. Breath in, shift the hips, sliding either back to child's pose, then up into down dog, or right on up into down dog. Walk it out a little bit, reset through the hips, reset through the body, press into the hands, eyes flip forward, next inhale, and we walk our feet forward into forward fold. Get my hip working for us today. It's a little stiff. Inhale into half lifts. Exhale into forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, extending mountain. Squeezing your own glutes, making whatever adjustments you need, coming into your pose. Inhale, lifting up into the extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. And here's where we start. Inhale into half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping back into plank, high or low. Chaturanga. Crocodile floats down. Up dog. Down dog. Inhale, eyes float forward, step or jump. You can start to do your movements. Inhale into half lift. We start to warm. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. All right, starting to get into our movement, and we're gonna add just a little bit more into this next flow, this next sun cell. All right, so Tadasana, hands by the side. Inhale up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale into half lifts. Exhale down. Inhale, rise right back up. One more half sun. Exhale, slide down, forward fold. Inhale into that half lift. Forward fold. Inhale, rise on up. This time, exhale, slide down and sink into chair. Ooh. Hips go back, squeeze into the midline, chest lifts and hips slide back. We're gonna have our third breath in here. Exhale, you're gonna send those hips back one more time. Inhale, shift the hips high, coming into forward fold. Stepping back, high plank, chaturanga. Go on down. Up dog, down dog, and then stay in your down dog. Shift the hips back. Lifting your right leg so you can come into three-legged dog. Go ahead and bend that knee, open through the hips. Press evenly through your hands. Feel that inner thigh stretch here and that power you create through this movement. Pressing into the floor, lifting that knee, opening that hip and pressing the hands. Next, inhale, eyes look forward. Come up to the toes, sweeping your right leg through to lunge, low lunge here. Inhale, lifting the hands, coming into high lunge and settling in. Front thigh comes parallel. Next, inhale, left heel plants down. We come into warrior two. Front knee over ankle. Again, still 90 degrees, making a beautiful chair. Right? I know. Inhale, sweeping forward. Exhale, coming into that side angle. You may just reach right up. Open back with that shoulder if you can. You may use your block and come down. You may also choose to take a bind if you wish. Pressing still through the ground, staying low in that front thigh, reaching back and reverse this. Or sun warrior, so reverse warrior here. Opening and reaching towards that back wall. Pressing still down through that back heel, your left heel, and opening that front knee. That's why my hand is here helping evolve. Now you're gonna come through chaturanga, sweep it on down. Go through your chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Remember an up dog, open through the chest, sliding the hips back. Once you're in down dog, take those eyes forward. You may step or jump. You choose. Lifting into half lift. Breath is in. Breath is out, forward fold. Inhale, we rise, extended mountain. Beautiful. This exhale, coming down into chair, creating that intensity, sliding the hips back. We have 3 breaths. So it's in through the nose, out through the nose, and you're gonna slide those hips back each time. Using this as an opportunity to squeeze more into the midline, through the hips, through the glutes, through the shoulder blades. Next breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale into that half lift. Exhale, flow through, stepping back into high plank. Taking through chaturanga, lower down. Up dog, down dog. Shifting the hips back, staying in down dog here. Hips high, crossing through the ground. Breath comes in, that left leg swings up into 3-legged dog. Again, you can go ahead and bend that knee, open that hip, drive through those hands. Feel that inner thigh stretch once again and feel the hip start to open. Actively push through the hands evenly. Actively try to press that back heel down, your right heel. Open up with that left knee. Next inhale, we're gonna come up to the toes on the grounded foot. Sweeping your left leg through into low lunge, chest lifts. Breath comes in, we're gonna power through the legs, lift up into high lunge and lower right back down. There it is, beautiful. Breath comes in, we're gonna shift to warrior two towards the right wall. Left knee is forward. Adjust where you need to, slicing the foot, opening that knee. So we have a tendency to cave in here. You want to really actively open that knee, sink into it,
Press into your left leg your right leg super strong. Breath comes in, reach towards me, towards the screen, reach, and then come into that extended angle. Squeezing the shoulder blades, reaching up and back. Still staying low. So we're going to take that reverse warrior. I like to go ahead and grab my thigh. So I wrap my arm around, I bind, and then I come up and over, set myself, and then maybe I'll release that bind and reach down that back leg. Staying low in that front leg. Breath comes in on the exhale. Go ahead, sweep through your chaturanga. Finding your power through your up dog, down dog. Shifting back in the hips. Again, this comes into that step or float. Once your eyes are forward, half lift. Forward fold. Inhale, lifting up, extended mountain. Exhale, slide down into chair. Beautiful. So we're going to take a breath in. We're going to create a twist. So our right elbow goes to the left knee. Prayer hands, so I want you to push through, but I want you to look down at your knees, keeping your knees even. And again, maybe you need to be up here more on the thigh. You choose. Now, if you want a little bit more, you may be here, opening up through that twist. Again, checking the knees are even, using that body and the legs to help evolve. Evolve and turn. Yeah. So we're going to stay here for just another breath in and out. I want you to go ahead and start to think about your right leg. We're going to step our right leg back into a high lunge. So stepping that back, keeping that twist. Then inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, coming into warrior two. There you go. Left leg is forward to start. Right leg is back for power. So make sure and tuck right here, but it's more of a neutral versus a tuck and push. Yep, just neutral so you don't want to swing back. So just a slight little tuck here. So listen, we're going to straighten that front leg. Can you comb that thigh up to shift and push the hips back, creating your triangle? Maybe you need a block today. Maybe you're just going to be gentle on the shin with me, avoiding any joint. And you may look down, forward, or up. Breath in, sweeping back down and opening up into that warrior two. Pressing back through that right foot. Breath comes in. I want you to go and sweep the arms down, coming through your chaturanga. Maybe you want to take the knees, toes, baby cobra. But go through your up dog, down dog. Pulling the hips through, taking the moments that you feel that you need. As you look to the hands, this is your float, step or jump. Inhale into half lift. Exhale into that forward fold. Inhale all the way up into extended mountain. We're going to slide right back down into chair. Whew. Oh yeah. So taking those 3 breaths in as your chair gets a little bit deeper, a little bit stronger each time. Pulling into that midline. Can you give a little squeeze through your heels into the midline as you come up and as you sink down? Press into the outside of your toes and inside of your toes. Feel that change. Now feel like you're squeezing something almost in together. Yeah. Breath in. Now that left elbow goes to the right side. Right knee. Prayer hands to lift out. Remember not to collapse. See the difference? Collapse shoulders. Unclap. So you're trying to actually actively twist. Checking into the knees being square. Now remember, if you want, by choice, you can stay here. You can also lift up a little higher. Opening through just so you can start to evolve, start to create that twist more. Looking back down at those knees and making any adjustments that you need to through the hips and the knees, right? Always growing, always learning. Next, breath in on that exhale, taking your left leg, slowly stepping that back into lunge, keeping that twist for just a moment here. And then we sweep the arms up, high lunge, floating down in control. Next up, inhale, exhale, we're gonna come into warrior two towards the left wall. That means that right knee is forward. Just working into my hip. A little bit stiff, as I mentioned today. You ever have those days? Yeah, be you, for you, as we do this today. Opening up. All right, so we're gonna comb up through the thighs. We straighten that front leg, coming into that triangle. Pulling that back hip back, and then coming up and reaching. Again, as I mentioned, right, sitting down to the left wall, or maybe you're going to seek to be up. Challenging your balance a little bit here. So you're going to want to press through that left leg, right leg, power and lift out of the chest so the ribs are no longer collapsed. Bending into that right leg one more time, coming back into warrior two. Settling the shoulders away from the ears. Taking it through your chaturanga, rolling down and through. Take your flow. Up dog, down dog. Shifting the hips back. This time stay here in down dog. And then next breath, allow the knees to come down. Allow the hips to go back into child's pose. Taking a moment here, giving yourself a little bit of grounding to re-engage back through that power. As our next breath, we come in and forward, tabletop. The heat is on. Right. All right, so we're gonna play with a little bit of core and then our next vignette here. Just adding movements in together, building up our courage, our power from the floor, strength and balance. Beautiful job. All right, next. Extend your right leg back behind you. Take it to the 45 degrees. Extend your left arm forward, slightly down from shoulder and then 45 degrees. Take a breath in. Exhale, rounding in, curling up. Inhale, reach out. Take 9 more, your pace. Pressing through the front hand, avoiding collapsing into that back hip. And once you've done your total of 10, please go ahead and just stay in tabletop for just a moment. Then catch your breath, shift back to your down dog. Once you're up and back into that down dog, take that right leg, 3-legged dog, open the hip, pressing into the ground, into the earth. Taking a breath, lifting that left heel up, sweeping the right leg through between the hands into high lunge. Go ahead and take that breath, come on in. Yeah, so squaring up those hips. So we're gonna go right into it. Breath in, maybe you need a hop, and then you're gonna lift off with that back leg, coming into warrior 3. Sweeping in the arms back in the next breath, and then power through the hands as the head comes forward, the chest comes forward. Bend more into that standing knee, lift that heel higher up to the ceiling behind you. That left heel goes high. So we're gonna gently reach back for that high lunge, tap down, inhale up. Exhale, coming into warrior 2. Inhale, extend forward into that side angle. Reaching up, staying here. 3 breaths in, evolve. Press back through that left heel. Press more into the right heel in front. Taking that big knee bend, lifting out of the ribs and shoulders. Next breath comes into reverse warrior. You may bind, you may reach. Staying low with depth, opening that front thigh, keeping that front knee open. Press through that back heel. Sweeping down, coming through your chaturanga. Your way, up dog, down dog. After down dog, we're gonna come back down. Knees come down. Release the toes. Child's pose. Next breath in, coming up to tabletop. What we do to one side, we must do to the other. Breath in once you're stable and strong. Lifting that left leg back, taking it out 45 degrees. Right arm forward, under shoulder line, out to 45 degrees. So breath comes in on the exhale, you're gonna pull in, rounding up. Exhale, creating a flat back to the corners. You have 9 more. Your space, your time. After your 10th, what I'm gonna ask you to do is just come into tabletop for a moment, a breath, and then you're gonna reach out and up, down dog. Steady through the hip, even through the 2 points of contact. Warming up through the core and the back, gaining strength for our ability to do more. Once you've done 10, or maybe you're doing 11 with me, tabletop, breath is caught, catch it, shift it, down dog, hips go high. You're gonna swing that left leg up, 3-legged dog, open up that hip. Pressing down to the ground, take that breath in, lifting that right heel up, sweeping your left leg through. High lunge, breath comes in, breath comes up, settle down, front knee over. Next breath in, you may hop and reach, coming forward, warrior 3. As you're lifting your back heel up, breath in, and then extend and reach your hands behind you. It's like you got flames through them, fire those flames behind you. It's like they help you take off. Head comes forward, chest comes forward, big knee bend here. Lift that back heel up one more time. All right, that right leg that is up, we're gonna slowly tap it down, lifting into high lunge with the arms, sweeping up, settling in. Next breath in, coming into warrior 2, opening out. With that strength, inhale, reach forward, extended warrior. Stay here, catch your breath. 3 breaths in and out. You may reach down, use a block, but lift out of that shoulder actively out of the ribs as well. Next breath, you may take that bind, but we're going into reverse warrior, whatever your choice you want to lift up and reach through. Checking that front knee, don't let it cave in. Use the legs, use the hamstrings, actually pull. Use the side hip. Breath in, take your chaturanga. Flow on down and through. Up dog, down dog. Next breath in. You're gonna look to your hands, step your right leg forward. Step your left leg only halfway through and in. Hands are gonna stay down. You're gonna go ahead, take a little standing split here. Now the challenge is gonna come. Your hands are gonna walk closer to your ankle. Maybe some of you can do nose to knee, one hand. Head is heavy, eyes look behind. Breath in, breath out. Foot comes down. Step and rise. Inhale, breath all the way up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale into half lift. Exhale, lower down. Next breath in. Inhale, stepping your right leg back. Just part way. Chin tucks, and then you're gonna go into that split. Again, walking the hands closer to your left ankle this time. Right heel is up. See if you can power out of the leg. Not that it's locked, but it is strong and straight versus bent and loaded. Next breath in. Right meets the left. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower down. Forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale into that half lift. Exhale, step your right leg back, low lunge. Yeah, load it here. Here's what we're going to do. Taking that right heel, set it down, warrior 2. Okay, I want you to use your core, power right up and up, warrior 2, and settle in. Yeah. So we're going to use this power and balance here. So you may hop or step coming into half moons. We're going to be opening up. So reach down with your left hand, up with your right, keeping your body turned to that right side. Flex your right toe towards your knee. So pull your toe towards your knee. So to bend that front knee a little bit more as you tip and then press out of it to straighten up again. Landing down, warrior two. Inhale, toes turn to right wall. 5-pointed star. Shoulders pull away from ears. Everything pulls in and towards midline. Third breath in on that exhale, coming back to warrior two, right foot presses, left toe turns. Inhale, exhale, flow through. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Shifting those hips back. Inhale into the hands, step or float. Half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Finding that power. Exhale, left leg steps back, low lunge. Speaking of power, left heel then settles down, lifting up into warrior two. Yeah. Bending more into that front knee, we're gonna take that little hop, step, setting up half moon towards that left wall. Right hand reaches down, left hand reaches up. Maybe you're gonna tap today to try to get up and in. Squeeze those glutes, hinge and lift. You may also use a block underneath this right hand in front. Challenge yourself. You can look towards that left wall or up to the hands. Power out of that leg. Let your right leg power out of it. Slowly step back, warrior two. Right leg is still forward, left heel reaches back. Breath in, turning the toes all the way to the left wall, 5-pointed star, reaching up. Gather yourself here. Gather your breath and your strength. Heading back into warrior two. Right toes forward, left heel back. Inhale, exhale, taking on through your flow, your chaturanga. You're up, your down dog. Inhale, look to the hands, step or float forward. Half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to half, or to extended mountain. Exhale to Tadasana. Yes. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back, high plank. Lower down through your chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. Breath in, you're gonna step your right leg forward. We're coming into pigeons. You're gonna go ahead and set up perpendicular. Flex that foot. So I'm gonna come down, because here's your option, 90-90 here, right? Otherwise, you tuck that leg, roll over onto that hip. You know me. You can have that block right under the hip. Turn that heel up like an exclamation point versus a comma. Active, but you may come down to the forearms. You may also go all the way down into sleeping pigeon. Move your body a little left and right to see what bits are left right here. Done a lot today. Not only it's already prep and open, but it's also complete.
I just wanted to say, I've been thinking about you.
Next breath in, walk the hands up. Look behind you, and if you're looking for that quad stretch, you're gonna pull that heel towards your bum. See if you can loop your toes into your elbow. It just depends, each side is different. Those of you that have it in your practice, go for a mermaid, reaching up and over. Otherwise, we're just opening through the hip and through the quads. Pulling that heel in, again, 90-90, further stretch is always an option. Hip may be down as you pull that quad in, or the heel in to stretch the quad. Breath in, breath out, settle. Breath in, breath out, release. Hands come down, sweep that leg back, down dog. Catch your breath, walk a little bit here. Active for the shoulders and down dog. All right, next breath in, taking that left leg, stepping in through. Again, go ahead and curl that leg. Opportunity right here, 90-90. This is great. Here's the thing, we don't need to force our bodies in anything. Teach our bodies, but no force. So you can turn that hip up. You may put a block under your hip or cushion, sweatshirt, just like you've seen me do before. Forearms, but active out versus a drop, right? So again, left to right. Check that comma behind you, make it an exclamation point. Pull that heel in. Pull the heel into the midline versus letting it settle out. Activate. When you find that spot, stay in it. That spot that you know what I'm talking about, but just can't see it. Breath in, press into the hands. Look behind you, bring that heel towards your bum, loop in. Again, as I said, if mermaid's in your practice, then you'll go ahead and open up. If it's not, stay here. Open through the quad and hip flexor. Pull that heel in. I told you each side's different. The other side I cannot do. This side I can. Again, start to try to turn those hips. So this is what I'm always working on. Turning those hips, pulling the heel. Turning the hips, pulling the heel. Settling down. Breath in. Breath out. Gently release the next breath out. Swinging the legs around. Right? Take the right leg up over the left. Go ahead and give it a hug. Take a twist. Right hand right behind the tailbone. Lift up and out. And look on over. Release. The next exhale. Leg goes out. Leg comes in. Up and over.
twisted, lift, left hand is right behind you. Next exhale, unwind. Just bring the feet together. Easy here. Breath in. And just let your body come forward. Take that breath in, press back. Bring the legs forward, and then you may either do tabletop both legs, reverse tabletop, or you may join me with one. So fingers are going to point out, they're right by the shoulders, so I want you to lift, squeeze the shoulder blades, already almost squeezing your bum, you see that? Squeeze the bum, my feet even move when I do that. So I'm going to go ahead and bring one leg in, squeeze, I'm going to get all 5 toes, my left foot down, lift my chest, keep your chin in neutral. If you're going to do both, it's just right here. Try to get all 10 toes down to the ground. If you're on one leg, please switch. Otherwise, squeeze and open, press through. Too much on your shoulders, go down and do one leg. Next breath in. Out. Float down. I like to bring my knees in as then I go down to the floor. Taking any last movements that I can do in my body. So it might be a little bit of a roll. Maybe it's a bridge. Maybe you need to do plow or waterfall. Please take a moment to complete that today. You can do your movement. Happy baby, waterfall, plow, maybe supine splits or supine twists. This is right before Savasana. So if you are getting ready, ready for Savasana, please grab your sweater, your socks, or whatever to cover your eyes. And please find a position for you to start to calm, and I'll take you through a guided relaxation and meditation. So you stay finishing your last movements, getting all the movements out of your body. Start to take a breath in, breath out. Starting to settle down and in. Take any last movement you need as you're settling in Savasana. Maybe that's the head turning left to right. Letting the eyes flutter close. Or maybe you're just looking down the bridge of your nose really soft. Deciding what feels great for you. Since we're already quite warm, let this light be just that touch of warmth that you need. Not to make you hot, not to cool you off yet, but to just be comfortable. Let this light be any color you choose. As the warmth starts at the tip of your toes, from the toes to the ankles, you feel freedom. You feel that warmth and that ease through your breath. So to help you let go, to be you, for you. As then this light, it starts to get a little bit bigger, a little bit bolder, taking from the toes, through the shins to the knees. In and up and around the hips. We did a lot of work through hips and a lot of power through our legs today. We asked a lot of our body. Let that light be that medicine. Let your breath be the guide. Next, that light gets bigger. The temperature is just right, and it fills your belly and your heart and the tips of your fingers up to your elbows. And it creates ease. It's a fluid ease. Now that this light has you and this warmth has you, let it absorb you all the way up to your chin. Your throat is open. Your shoulders are relaxed. Your heart is willing. And the breath is your guide. Let it be. Next, that light, just right. Temperature and brightness has you as a whole being surrounded, creating permission and forgiveness for you to be you, to do you, for you. Live it for you. Do this today. The next couple of moments are yours. Using your breath, letting your thoughts come and letting them go, and letting you let go.
So effortlessly, pulls me in like honey, so sweet. The sugar makes me bleed. Sound of water is warm and sweet, and so deep I can hardly breathe.
Next breath, start to let it bring a little bit of life and energy back in. Maybe a little bit of movement. Maybe you have to stretch. Expand your fingers and close them. Same with your feet. Maybe you have to just slowly turn your head side to side. And when you feel ready, you can roll to your left or to your right before you press up into your seated position. Keeping your eyes gentle, soft, and potentially closed. You're just looking down the bridge of your nose. It is all up to you. Once you're in your seated position, palms down for grounding, palms up for receiving. You may also have a heart hand, heart and belly. Feeling that breath enter and exit your body. Has purpose, as do you. So be you, do you, for you. Find the strength after today to go through your day. We'll take 3 breaths in together with an audible sigh. Take that breath in through the nose. Breath in, reaching the hands up overhead, drawing the hands down through midline, stopping in at that heart. Taking that breath in, light me honors the light in you. Move it forward for you. Namaste. Again, my name is Coach Megs. Thank you so much for joining me today. Until next time, I'll see you.